I'm at war with it, but it's hard to let it go.
Alright, so I'ma just let y'all know ahead of time that this entire video is about the Titan class of Guardians, but during the time that the Destiny 2 beta was live, I didn't play as any other character but the Warlock, so hopefully it isn't an issue that I'm commentating over Warlock gameplay when a video topic is about the Titan. But if you watch one of the first episodes of this series, I discussed how I was torn between the Warlock or the Titan to be the first character I started playing Destiny 1 with. From what I saw in year 1 in Destiny 1, the Titan was the most infrequent character to appear in the Crucible, especially the Defender subclass. Since the Sunbreaker didn't exist in year 1, the Striker was the subclass that most Titan players would use in PvP. In PvP, the Striker was pretty much the epitome of a force to be reckoned with. A shoulder charge was an ability that you would commonly find yourself on the receptive end of, because if you got hit by it once, you were dead. That's all it took. This ability was toned down in Destiny 2, however, for this exact reason. So if you never played Destiny 1, you won't have to deal with this in Destiny 2. The Striker's Fist of Havoc in Destiny 1 was probably the most devastating super ability to ever be able to be used in a Crucible. It had the most ridiculous area of effect and could even hit targets above it. Because of this, I could probably count on one hand how many times I escaped the Fist of Havoc. I think this is the reason why I became a Roman super in Destiny 2. And if you played a Striker in PvP and didn't use lightning grenades, like seriously, if you didn't use lightning grenades, you were doing yourself the biggest disservice as a Titan player. A phrase you might not hear in Destiny 2 is Titan skating, because of how character movement was drastically changed in Destiny 2. By tapping the jump button, rapidly tapping the jump button rather, you could be from one side of a PvP map to another side in a matter of seconds. The fact that you can't Titan skate in Destiny 2 has a lot of Titan players mad, and the fact that the Titan might not have an evasive technique also has Titan players on a whole new level of mad. In Destiny 1, not only could you Titan skate to quickly move around the battlefield, it was very rare that you see a Titan not equipped with a Twilight Garrison. I stated this in a previous video, but in Destiny 2, the Dawnblade subclass of the Warlock will have an ability called Icarus Dash, which is literally the same exact evasive technique that gave the Titan the ability to quickly evade in any direction. It's definitely safe to say that Bungie never intended for the Titan to be the most aerodynamic class in the game, because when you think of the Titan and the role it takes, think of a tank. Well, I do. Bulky armor, yeah. Well, the Titan was like a fortress with jets, pretty much. The only issue I can really think of the only issue that I can really think that the Titan had was its extremely short melee range, which pretty much turned it into a meme. You would commonly hear people saying the Titan had T-Rex arms, which eventually prompted Bungie to increase the Titan's melee range in a patch. But PvP is a completely different story. You would very seldomly, and let me emphasize that again, very seldomly see a raid or nightfall fire team without a Defender Titan. The Defender was the most reliable subclass for PvE, and due to the safety and security that the Ward of Dawn provided, alongside the insane DPS that you can lay into bosses with if you use weapons of light. The Titan won't have these abilities in Destiny 2, since the Warlock will have Empowering and Healing Rift, which are pretty much the same thing as Weapons of Light and the Blessings of Light abilities from the Defender subclass. But with all that being said, that does it for this video, people. I'll see you in the next episode.